Let's start with example number 10 here. We see that we have 2x times the quantity x squared plus 5 to the fourth power. So if we were to try and antiderive this without using u substitution, then we would need to expand this out 4 times, all right, x squared plus 5 times itself again, and then we'd have to distribute a 2x to every single term, and then we'd have to antiderive it. Let's get the answer much quicker. Identify the inner function. That's our first step up here. All right? The inner function is x squared plus 5. So we make u equal to x squared plus 5. Now that we have that, we take the derivative. The derivative of x squared plus 5 will be 2x, and don't forget the dx. Okay, 2x dx. And lo and behold, that's exactly what we have. 2x and dx. Okay, so trying to color code it a little bit here. The 2x and dx, they're going to sub out, but they're the same thing as du. So du is going to sub in. So what we have here is the antiderivative. Instead of x squared plus 5, we have u. So u to the fourth, and then the 2x and the dx, they combine together, they sub out of the problem, and the correct differential, which is du, subs into the problem. So we have u to the fourth du. We want the antiderivative of that. Okay, that's nice and easy to do. It becomes u to the fifth over 5. So we have u to the fifth over 5. Don't forget your plus c. And then last but not least, all right, we're going to sub x back in. U is equal to x squared plus 5. So we're going to have x squared plus 5 to the fifth over 5 plus c. And that will be our answer. If you're not sure, just double check it by deriving. All right, next example. In number 11, we have 4 times the cosine of 4x dx. What's the inner function? Well, we're used to having just cosine x, sine x. But this time we have cosine 4x. That inner function, that u, that's going to be 4x. Okay? What's the derivative of 4x? Yeah, it's just 4. Oh, what a coincidence. We got a 4 right here, and we have that dx that we're looking for as well. So the 4x here, that's going to turn into u. The 4 and the dx, they will substitute out. Du will substitute in. Cosine was never touched. So when we rewrite everything, we're still going to have the cosine, because that's not part of any substitution. It's just hanging out there waiting for whatever variable is going to come along. All right? 4x, we said, is replaced by u, so we have cosine u. And then 4 and the dx are replaced by du. So what we've done is we've taken this messy inner function, cosine 4x, and we've just rewritten it. So now it's a nice, easy antiderivative. Antiderivative of cosine u will be sine u. So we're going to have the sine of u plus c. But we don't want our answer in terms of u. We want it in terms of x. Right? That's one of our steps. So we're going to change this back. We have the sine of 4x plus c. And again, if you derive this, you'll get 4 cosine 4x using the chain rule.